Yo, welcome to No Picks with Chedda Chaz, with no hand holding me with facts on emotion. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you haven't already. Be sure to DM me your email so you can be eligible for the giveaway we do prior to this year's basketball season. And tap in with me, man. I hope you guys enjoy the content we're doing. So today I want to talk about the Roger Jackson situation. First and foremost, thoughts and prayers to Sicko Stu. First and foremost, thoughts and prayers to Stu. Wish you the best recovery, man. Hope everything works out for him. It's been a lot of discourse surrounding this. I really want to collect all the information before I spoke on it. And I'm a big fan of wrestling. Obviously, you see the title in the background, you see the shirt. But I really want to approach this from an angle that I haven't seen many people address. I've seen some people blame Stu, seen plenty of people blame Raja, but I feel like there's one person who's getting off scot-free in this entire situation, and that's AJ Mana, if that's how you say his name. It's AJ Mana, right? This guy is the common denominator. He's the neutral party. He's the mutual party. He's the guy that knows both people. Not only did he invite Roger to the event, nothing's wrong with that, right? But when Stu kind of went rogue and hit Roger in the head with the can. Roger, who's also currently suffering from a concussion and dealing with concussion symptoms, as he spoke about earlier prior to him going to the event. Not only did he not intervene properly when Stu hit Roger in the head with the can, he also went rogue. And based on the information I got, this wasn't a knock X decision to let Roger intervene with the match. This was something that AJ kind of just came up with on the fly. If I'm mistaken, I apologize. But so based on the information I've gathered, that's what happened. From the video I seen, he's telling Roger, "Oh yeah, man, you know what a receipt is? You can go in there, you give him a fucking receipt."
Working like that, you don't fucking, you know
that's what I'm saying.
But he doesn't tell him like that.
You don't. He's a fucking idiot. Hey. So when you run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. You remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there.
It's like, bro, the dude Roger said he doesn't even really watch wrestling. He says he's only here because you're his friend. He don't know what a fucking receipt is or a fucking potato. He don't know what all that carny shit is. A geek like me knows what that is. A person who loves wrestling and listens to Cornette and all that shit. He don't know what a fucking Hey Rube is and all that shit. I know what that is because I listen to Jim Cornette. Now, that being the case, when Stu hit Roger in the head with the can, AJ should have intervened immediately, and he should have checked the situation directly and said, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing, you asshole?" Da da da. If he would have checked Stu aggressively and deliberately and just really, really gave him a hard press, I think that would have calmed the situation with Roger a bit, because AJ then could have went to Stu and said, "Oh nah, fuck that. I'm sorry." He could have went to Roger and said, "Oh nah, man, fuck that. I talked to this motherfucker. I got him in line. I apologize for the disrespect. Nothing like that is ever gonna happen again." That he could have made Roger feel less insecure in the situation. But AJ didn't do that. When you look at the initial confrontation, he's kind of hiding behind Raja a little bit. Like, he waits until he intervenes. It's all laughs and giggles and shit. Like, he ain't just cracked this man in the fucking head with this work can. I don't care if it's he could have hit him in the head with a pillow. When you're not expecting something to happen and you get blindsided with it, it can knock you the fuck out. It can hurt you really bad, especially if you're already dealing with concussion symptoms.
Where's the real McKill at? Where's he at?
You don't need to worry about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh, you don't know it?
This is where things start to go south. Unfortunately, the dude was probably pretty drunk already, didn't know what was going on, and saw the camera and Raja and thought that this was some sort of skit or that Raja was another pro wrestler recording something for the promotion. Worst part about it being that this guy took one of these prop cans to Raja's head, not knowing that Raja was already recovering from a concussion that he got in light sparring from a spinning kick just a couple days ago.
No, I didn't go with my pops. How does my head feel? I'm still fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. It's part of the reason why I didn't stream earlier. I was supposed to stream going to fucking balling with AJ, but my head was fucked up. I was throwing up and shit. That is, yeah, I'm fucked up right now, guys. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I know I need a fucking rest, but yeah. So I'm gonna take a break from it for a while, but you know, my coach, my lifting coach and shit. One of my teammates, Andre, who was on the stream the last time, is having a pro wrestling show, and I told him I will come and support, and I wanted to bring you guys with me. You know what I'm saying? Get an MRI. I'm gonna go definitely get checked out on Monday though. Yeah, I was throwing up and shit. My head still feels like funny. I'm not even gonna cap.
You can then hear Stu ask Raja if he's going to sell it when he has to get reminded by his fellow wrestlers that he is not one of them and is not one of the workers.
He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? No, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro. No, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will. We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro.
So not only did he not check Stu in that situation, okay, Stu apologizes, whatever. You then invite Raja, who just got hit in the fucking head, who you know is a temperamental guy, who is a professionally trained fighter. You just invited him to enter the ring and put hands on this man, and you telling him it's a receipt. A receipt is an actual punch or an actual hit, like a potato. A potato is a stiff punch or a stiff hit. You invite him to do a fucking receipt, right? He's not a professional. This is why Jim Cornette says, I don't work with children and animals, because I need to work with other professionals. I don't want any amateurs in the ring with me. You just saw, was it Travis Scott give Cody Rhodes a fucking black eye, right? Don't, like, this isn't exactly an outlaw operation. They had some WWE affiliation to my understanding, but this was a total outlaw move. Total outlaw backyard move. So they invite him into the ring to intervene. Of course, we know what happened, how it ends, right? He goes a little far. And the crazy part is, where the fuck was everyone else at? Like, were they like just afraid to grab him or something? Where was the ref? Where was everyone else at? It seemed like quite a bit of time before anyone really saw what was happening and got involved. They even allowed the dude to get pinned. They even like ran with the, I guess, you know, it's the old adage, you know, one monkey doesn't stop a show. They let him get pinned. And they kind of ran with, you know, oh, this is all a part of the show or what have you. But it was just a terrible look for everyone. But I really think AJ is not getting enough blame. Him being the person who invited Raja to the event, him being the mutual person between Raja and Stu, him being the person to come up with the idea from the information we've gathered about Raja giving Stu the receipt in the ring and interfering. This dude just seems like a total asshole. AJ Minor, he seems like he needs to be reprimanded just as bad as anyone else in this situation. He just seems like a total asshole here. Right now, it's gonna be a lot of clout chasing. I know a lot of people, they kind of dragging Raja through the mud, etc., etc. And I understand it, but I don't think anyone is absolved in this situation. I don't think Stu's absolved. He'd apologize, but hey, man, you know, you did it. And to me, had Raja reacted right there in the moment, if he had just swung on him right there in the moment, it might have been received a bit differently. I think from a media narrative, it would be received differently from a media narrative, because it was like, oh, he impulsively just reacted. Some guy he don't know walked up to him, hit him in the fucking head. He just responded. It was a reaction. You know what I'm saying? It was instinct. Versus, you know, he had time to sit with it, reflect, and yeah, people don't understand sometimes. People who not like fighters or don't fight a lot, people don't understand how some people internalize disrespect or internalize perceived disrespect. I say perceived because obviously Stu didn't intend to disrespect him. He thought it was a work, according to him. So the perceived disrespect can really weigh on you, because you'll be sitting like, who is this motherfucker? He thinks I'm a bitch. I didn't even do nothing, man. I didn't do nothing. And now he thinking, oh, I'm a bitch. Everyone's gonna see this. Now what do I, and stuff like that plays in your mind. It's an ego thing, it's a pride thing. And at the end of the day, you just got invited to get this guy back. They didn't say to what extent you can get him back. You just been invited to get him back. And hey, I guess if they want me to stop, they're gonna come in the ring and stop me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a terrible decision. But I think AJ deserves a lot more blame than he's getting. Not absolving Roger. I think what he did was wild. I think he totally wilded out. I thought Stu made a mistake, but Stu shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it. He should have analyzed and read the situation better. And it's like, come on, Stu, bro. Like, I really hope Stu's okay. I just felt like his read of the situation wasn't the sharpest. It's like, again, Stu, this is kind of like an outlaw operation, more or less. Why would you just assume this guy that you don't know, that you've never seen before, is a part of the show? Why would you just presume that? Like, what if he is a private citizen? Roger is a private citizen. What if you hit him in the head with that can and he was like, all right, I'm going to fucking sue you. I'm going to sue Knox. I'm going to sue everybody. All y'all getting sued. And now you just tanked the entire company because you can't tell the difference between reality and the work. The man's, he's backstage. What's up? And everyone immediately was like, come on, bro. Like, he don't really know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this ain't the big leagues. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't, not to discredit that company and that promotion, shout out to them, but this ain't the big leagues to where I'm just gonna presume that this is, kayfabe and, people can't really see what's going on behind the curtain. It's like, no, bro, you got a little overzealous and you hit him in the head with the can. You apologized. To Stu's credit, he apologized. He apologized profusely. He didn't know. It was an honest mistake. But you can't always judge how people are going to respond. And I think the way Roger responded was uncalled for. And hopefully he gets some help with anger management and, a bit more emotional intelligence, because we do need to work on how we respond to disrespect, or, like I said before, perceived disrespect. But that's been today's show. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Leave your thoughts, man. I'm sure everyone thinks Roger was wrong. Some people don't think Stu was wrong. What do y'all think about AJ? Do y'all think AJ could have better handled the situation? Do you think the promotion could have handled the situation better? Or do you think they tried to brush past Roger getting hit in the head with the can and didn't respect the severity of the consequences or the potential consequences? But y'all tap in, let me know. I'm out. Peace.